It's gone up.
That's brilliant. We've got about, what, another 2¼ hours to go?
Yeah, more than that,
or is it 3?
Yeah, 3.
3¼ Right, yeah. Plenty of time.
A professional to the end.
Surrounded by fog. Welcome, anyway, to Wet, Wet, Wet.
Hello.
They're preparing...
Hello. Thank you, too kind, too kind. Now some reverb, please.
Yeah, lad.
Wet, Wet, Wet are preparing for a mini tour. A mini tour of the UK before Christmas, a major tour in the new year. Now, they're going to do something very special tonight. Got a CD, yeah? You're cutting a CD at the moment. Oh, it's over there. Be the piano. Be the old Joanna. You're cutting that at the moment. It's actually recording what I'm saying now, and in years to come, people will say...
That was recorded onto CD.
Listen to that old fool. Who is that old fool interfering with Wet, Wet, Wet? And we're going to let it...
No.
We're going to let it run for the next few minutes to record the song the fellas are about to sing. Okay, now, you're busy in the studio with a new album and all the rest. Yeah. So you're still taking the time out to do something for us?
Aye, it seems a nice vehicle for us to come out here and do something for it. It seems a good cause, a good crack.
Yeah, we're hoping that people are going to send in pledges to you.
Well, that's the idea, and hopefully we'll make some money for a good cause.
Yeah, because it's not an auction, it's not a phone-in, but we just want you to send in pledges for a chance to have the CDs.
You got it, Till.
That's the boy. That's it. So, are we going to hear it, or would you...
Well, no, we're just thinking we're just going actually home now, and then you can just
very
pledge
much.
and...
So thanks to Wet, Wet, Wet. Thank you all very much for coming. Nice to see you. Thanks, fellas. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. Hello. A song called Goodnight Girl.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tell me
Wet, wet, wet.
I somehow think that might raise rather a lot of money. I'm going to put in a pledge myself, as long as they cut Terry Wogan off the front of it. Wet, wet, wet there with Goodnight Girl, and that CD has to be the ultimate. Thank you.
Thank you, wet, 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 wet.
And the CD was being cut there as they sang, and it's got to be the ultimate wet, wet, wet collector's item. The band, in fact, has sold over 4.5 million records all over the world, but this will be a limited edition of one. So if you'd like to have Pride a place in your collection, send a non-returnable cheque or postal order payable to BBC Children in Need, and this is the special address to send it to. Wet, Wet, Wet CD, Children in Need, BBC White City, London W12 7TS. And that CD will also be played tomorrow morning on Mark Curry's Radio 5 show, On Your Marks, between 9 and 1. And there'll be another chance there to pledge some money and win that. So Mark will announce the winner, in fact, on his show in a fortnight's time. We've got a few things to... you've got the right trousers on now. Terry's got the right trousers
I've got the right trousers on, ladies and gentlemen, yes. It's nice to be back, thank you. Where are we?
Wearing the right trousers.
Yes, I'm sharing something with you here. These are a little family, since it was wet, wet, wet. These are a little Scots family.
They're not wet, 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 are they?
No, no.